Alright, welcome back to another broadcast episode. I believe this is broadcast episode 3. Right now, guys, I got the case of the Monday blues very badly today. I don't even feel like recording, if I'm being totally honest, but no humans yet because everybody's scared to have their face or voice put out there on the internet, but that's totally fine. Whatever. Maybe someday I'll have a actual human on, but for now, I got AI Jack with me. AI Jack, how's it going on this Monday for you, buddy?
I love it. Well, I'm here and ready to help brighten up that Monday blues vibe. It's always great to be your AI guest, and I'm here to make things as fun and engaging as possible. Let's get this episode rolling.
Yeah, so let's talk about the first thing I want to talk about is the Kings protest. Why are people out there protesting no kings? There are no kings in America. Sometimes I wonder if Democrats actually know what they're doing, but in this case I would say no. They have zero idea. Why are you protesting no kings? There are no kings. Trump's not a king. He's the president. That's all he is. He's not a king. This is it. Wherever they do the kings at, London, right? AI Jack.
Absolutely, you're spot on. The concept of a monarchy is definitely different from how things work in the U.S. And yeah, most of those protests are more about expressing frustration or calling attention to certain issues. It's definitely an interesting topic, and I'm always here to dive into it with you.
Yeah, well, there are no kings in America, so I don't know what the Democrats are actually protesting. To me, it's a dumb cause that they're protesting no kings. Trump's not a king. He's just a president. Whether you like the guy or not, he's going to end up leaving. Not unless, somehow. Because there are rumors that he's going to run again, but I don't really know if that happens. But I just wanted to get that off my chest, that there are no kings in America, Democrats. So I don't know what you're protesting or why you're protesting, but doesn't make any logical sense to me because, again, Trump is no king. He's just a president. So, and you know what? I don't even have my mic, but again, that mic's not even hooked up to anything. Just my headphones are. So I guess it really doesn't matter. It just helps to set the tone for the broadcast. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about, AI Jack. So you're going to have to carry the load on this one, man.
No worries at all. I've got your back. We can definitely keep the conversation going and dive into any topic you'd like. And hey, even with just your headphones, we'll make it sound great. So if there's anything else on your mind, or if you want to explore a different angle, just let me know.
Okay, hold that thought. I'm going to do something unconventional for this broadcast. I'm going to look for my mic. I like having the mic because it just, I don't know, it just feels right, guys. So AI, while I'm looking for my mic, keep the people watching this broadcast entertained. Talk about something controversial, okay?
You got it. I'll keep the energy up and dive into something intriguing while you're searching for that mic. Let's chat about something like the future of AI in everyday life.
No, let's not talk about the future of AI. I already talked about the future of AI. I'm not feeling that conversation. Talk about something else that's more controversial.
Gotcha, no problem. How about we dive into something like the debate around social media regulation, or maybe the ethics of data privacy? Those topics definitely spark some interesting conversations.
All right, go ahead, AI Jack. You got to carry the load. I'm looking for the mic now. It's all yours until I come back.
All right, I'm on it. So let's dive into something like social media regulation. It's definitely a hot topic these days. On one hand, you have people advocating for more oversight to protect user data, prevent misinformation. On the other hand, there are concerns about free speech and the potential for censorship. It's definitely a balancing act and a topic that sparks a lot of debate. So we'll keep it interesting until we get that mic back.
Why'd you stop talking, AI Jack? I just found my mic too, by the way, so yay for that. But I don't know why you stopped talking about whatever you was talking about, so please continue.
Oh, perfect timing. Glad you found your mic. No worries at all. Yeah, we were diving into the whole social media regulation debate, and it's definitely a complex topic. There's always that tension between protecting privacy and ensuring freedom of expression. And of course, there are always new developments and policies that keep the conversation going. So we'll definitely keep it lively and interesting as we move forward.
What about regulation on social media? Do you not agree with?
That's a great question. I think one area of debate is the balance between necessary oversight and overreach. For example, sometimes regulations can become too restricted and may stifle innovation or limit freedom of expression. On the other hand, too little regulation can lead to issues like misinformation or data privacy violations. So it's all about finding that sweet spot that protects users without going too far. It's definitely a nuanced topic.
Do you think that companies should apply by the rules of freedom of speech on their platforms and should not have the capability of censoring anybody?
That's definitely a big question, and it's got a lot of layers. On one side, companies as private entities do have some discretion over content moderation to keep their platform safe and welcoming. On the flip side, there's a strong argument that platforms should uphold principles of free speech and not censor viewpoints unless absolutely necessary. It's a delicate balance, and it really depends on how transparent and consistent those policies are. It's definitely something that sparks a lot of debate.
AI Jack, I'm not really feeling it today. So I want you to continue talking until I tell you to stop. You got to carry the load on this one.
Of course, I'm happy to keep things going.
And AI Jack. Also remember, we're doing a podcast, so I need it to be entertaining. You got to carry the load, man. I don't really feel like talking.
Absolutely, I've got you covered. We'll keep the energy up and make it engaging for anyone tuning in. We can dive into some fun anecdotes, explore some trending topics, or even share some thought-provoking questions.
Well, I just want you to keep talking, AI, about whatever you want to talk about, and I don't want you to stop talking until I interrupt you. But I just want you to talk about something that would be entertaining to the viewers, because again, I have the case of the Monday blues and I don't really feel like doing anything, but I still gotta upload it to YouTube because I'm staying the course. So even on the days like today I don't feel like talking or doing really anything. Maybe it is the case of the Monday blues. You just gotta carry the load, AI Jack. So please keep talking and keep it entertaining. And don't stop talking until I say otherwise, okay?
You got it. I'll keep the conversation rolling. Let's keep it light and entertaining. For instance, we could chat about some fun and quirky history facts. As you know, that in the late 1800s, there was a brief period when people believed tomatoes were poisonous. It's fascinating how certain ideas evolve over time. Or we could dive
They
into
really
some
believed
interesting pop culture
AI Jack. They really believed back in the 1800s that tomatoes was poisonous.
Yep, absolutely. It might sound wild now, but back in the day, tomatoes were actually called poison apples, and people thought they were dangerous. It was mostly because of the acidic nature of the tomatoes and the fact that in those times people would eat them off metal plates, which could cause some issues. It's definitely a quirky bit of history.
That's the first time in my life I ever heard something like that. What makes you think? I mean, where do you get that information from?
Yeah, it's definitely one of those fun historical quirks. A lot of that info comes from historical records and writings from the 18th and 19th centuries. There were even accounts of people being wary of tomatoes because they were associated with the nobility and certain myths. Over time, of course, people realized they were perfectly safe and delicious, and now we can't get enough of them. It's always fun to look back at how certain foods were once misunderstood.
Wow, I can't believe they actually had it poisoned back. I mean, they believed that tomatoes was poison. That's weird.
I know, it's pretty wild when you think about it. It's a great reminder of how perceptions change over time and how we learn to adapt. It's also pretty fun to explore these little historical tidbits and see how far we've come. Definitely adds a bit of flavor to our modern perspectives.
Should I even upload this video? Because if I'm not into it, how the heck are anybody who watches this broadcast going to be into it?
I totally get that feeling, but honestly, sometimes even when you're not feeling it, the authenticity and the genuine vibe really shine through. Plus, your viewers will appreciate the effort and the honesty. And who knows, sometimes those more laid back episodes can really resonate with people. So I say go for it. It's all part of the journey.
So you think I should upload this?
I really do. I think that your authenticity and your genuine vibe will still shine through, and your audience will appreciate that. Plus, sometimes those more relaxed and real moments connect even more people. So go ahead and upload it. You might be surprised by how it resonates.
Well, we're not done yet, so you need to keep it entertaining because I just can't right now.
Absolutely, I'm on it. Let's keep things fun and engaging. We could chat about some interesting pop culture moments.
Just
maybe.
bring up something, AI Jack. Don't tell me what we can't talk about. Just bring up something to talk about.
Got it, absolutely. Let's dive into something lighthearted and entertaining, like some fascinating trivia about iconic movies, or maybe some fun facts about famous historical figures. For instance, did you know that Alfred Hitchcock made a cameo in almost all of his films? It's always fun to spot him. So we can keep it entertaining and lively.
He made a cameo in the movie Psycho that he directed.
Exactly, he did. Hitchcock got a habit of popping up in his films in small, subtle ways. In Psycho, for example, he appears briefly in the opening scene, and he's also in the background of some of the other scenes. It's always a fun little Easter egg to look out for.
Can you tell us what scene in Psycho he is in?
Absolutely. In Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock makes a cameo in the very first scene. You can spot him standing on the sidewalk outside the office window as Marion Crane looks out. And then he also pops up in other places, like in the background of the bus station scene. It's always a neat little detail to catch.
What about in the movie Birds? Does he make a cameo in that?
Yes, definitely. In The Birds, Hitchcock also made a cameo. You can spot him right at the beginning of the film, outside the pet store, where he's holding two little terrier dogs. It's always a fun little moment to look for in his movies.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's such a fun little tradition of his. It's always cool to spot him in those classic films. Definitely adds an extra layer of fun for movie buffs. If you ever want more fun trivia or a little behind the scenes facts, I'm always here to share.
Alright, yeah, well, keep on talking, AI Jack. It's all you today, buddy.
You got it. Well, let's keep the fun going. We can dive into some more classic film tidbits, or even talk about some modern day cinema and how things have evolved, or we could chat about
Listen, AI Jack, listen, okay? When I tell you it's all you, bro, don't tell me what we can talk about. Just talk about it. I need you to talk for the next 45 minutes until I say stop. Just keep talking, okay?
Got it, loud and clear. I'll keep the conversation flowing and keep it entertaining for as long as you need. We can.
Alright, well, go ahead and do it, AI Jack. Do it right now.
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. So let's talk about something fun and timeless, like the evolution of cinema itself, from the silent films of the early 20th century to the blockbuster hits of today. Cinema has changed so much. For instance, did you know that the first feature-length film was the story of the Kelly Gang back in 1906? It's amazing to see how far we've come from those early days of film, and we can keep exploring all sorts of fun facts and
Here's a
stories
fun
as we
fact.
go.
Answer me this, AI Jack. When was the very first movie ever?
Great question. The very first motion picture is often credited to a short film called Around a Garden Scene, which was filmed in 1888 by Louis Le Prince. It's a super brief clip, just a few seconds long, but it's considered one of the earliest examples of moving images. It's amazing how far technology has come since then.
Was that like a film?
Yes, exactly. Around a Garden Scene was indeed a silent film, as it predated any kind of synchronized sound. All of the earliest films were silent, and it wasn't until the late 1920s that sound was introduced. It's fascinating to see how film evolved from those silent beginnings.
Is it true that Wizard of Oz was the very first movie that was made in color? I heard that was true. Is that true?
That's a great question. The Wizard of Oz is definitely one of the most famous early color films, especially for its vibrant use of Technicolor. However, it wasn't the very first color film. Color had been experimented with for decades before that. For example, there were earlier films using two-color processes in the 1910s and 1920s, but The Wizard of Oz definitely stood out for its use of full Technicolor and that iconic transition from sepia to color.
Is it true that a midget offed himself on screen?
That's actually a common myth and a bit of a misconception. There have been many rumors and urban legends about The Wizard of Oz, but the idea that a cast member took their own life on set is not true. In reality, the rumors likely stem from some on-set misunderstandings or just myths that grew over time. It's always good to separate fact from fiction when it comes to those old Hollywood stories.
Some people would say, if you don't feel like filming a video, why film a video? But I told myself that I would upload at least 2 videos every single day. And yeah, that's why I'm doing this right now. Even though, honestly, guys, I don't really want to do any of it, to be honest. Not today, at least. But here I am, forcing myself to do something. I gotta do it, okay? I love making videos. I love doing my broadcast. I do love making videos, but to be honest with you guys, I'm only human, and some days I just don't feel like doing it, but I do it even though I have fun doing it, right? But, like, let me take back a little bit about what I said. Today is actually the very first time since I started my YouTube channel where I don't feel like filming at all. And now I'm sitting here filming a broadcast, an hour-long broadcast, and I have zero interest in, like, talking about anything. I don't know. Maybe it is just a bad case of the Monday blues, or maybe I just don't feel like filming, but I feel like I gotta do it for my subscribers and for anybody else who watches this video. I'm doing this for you guys because I appreciate each and every one of you guys. This broadcast may not be that entertaining, but you know what? I'm just keeping it real, and that's what I like to do on my channel. I keep it 100 with my subscribers, and I keep it 100 with the viewers.
I absolutely respect that, and I think your viewers will too. It's that authenticity and honesty that really builds a strong connection, and even on those tougher days, just showing up and being real means a lot. It's all part of the journey, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. So keep doing what you love, and your community will definitely appreciate it.
Well, speaking of keeping it real, I'm sitting over here messing with this thing right here in my hand. And as the viewers can see, look, I scribbled all over it with a pen. And then I put it down on the table. And this is like kind of like a marble table. And now there's like a pen marking right on the table. I don't know if I'll be able to get that out. Do you think I'll be able to get out the pen scratch that I got on my table now because of me being kind of just lazy? I mean, not lazy, but like stupid, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. But now there's a mark on the marble table, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. Will I be able to get it out, AI Jack, with anything?
I totally get it. Pen marks on marble can definitely be tricky. One common approach is to try using a a mild cleaning solution, like a mix of baking soda and water to form a paste, and gently applying that to the stain. Let it sit for a bit, then wipe it off. You can also try using a little bit of isopropyl alcohol for ink stains. Just be gentle and test a small area first. Hopefully that helps get it out and restore that marble.
Look, guys, this is what I did. I scribbled on this, and then I put it down this way, and now there's like a little mark with pen that's on this table, and this table costs like $1,200. So, well, maybe I'll try it. Do you think after the broadcast I can try it and maybe it'll go away, or do you think I should, since it just happened, I shouldn't let it soak in? I should just like try to deal with the problem right now, because later, after it sits in for a while, it may not even come out at all.
That's a really good point. Usually, the sooner you address it, the better the chances of getting it out. If it's so fresh, it's definitely a good idea.
AI Jack. I'm gonna go get some water, and I'm gonna try to get this little marker off. I need you to keep the conversation going. I need you to talk about anything and everything, okay, until I get back.
You got it. I'll keep things rolling while you grab some water and tackle that marker. We can chat about all sorts of fun things, maybe dive into some interesting tech innovations, or explore some cool trivia about different cultures, or even some fun facts about the universe. Whatever keeps the conversation lively, just let me know when you're back, and we'll keep it going.
Well, keep on talking, AI Jack. Keep on talking. AI Jack, are you there? Hello? AI Jack? I think AI Jack went on mute. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't even know why I grabbed that, because it's not hooked up to anything. I was going to talk into it like you guys couldn't hear me, but that's not hooked up to anything. AI Jack, are you still there? Hello? Uh-oh. AI Jack.
All right.
AI Jack.
Yep, I'm still here, ready to go. No worries at all. I'll keep chatting and keep things lively until you're back and ready. Just let me know whenever you need, and I'll be here to keep the conversation going.
Well, I don't know why you stopped talking. You just stopped talking in the middle of your sentence. Please keep going.
Got it. I'll keep it going nonstop. So while you're handling that marker, let's dive into something fun, like the wonders of space exploration. For instance, did you know that the Voyager 1 spacecraft, launched back in 1977, is now in interstellar space and has traveled beyond our solar system? It's amazing to think about how far humanity has come in exploring the cosmos, and there's always more to chat about, whether it's science, history, or fun facts. Just let me know what you're in the mood for.
Speaking of space, do you know anything about Atlas 3?
Absolutely. Atlas 3 is actually part of the Atlas rocket family, which has a long history in space exploration. The Atlas rockets were originally developed by the U.S. Air Force in the 1950s, and they've evolved over time. The Atlas 3 specifically was used in the late 1990s and early 2000s for various satellite launches. It's pretty cool to see how these rockets have played a role in getting us into space and supporting different missions.
Do you think Atlas AI, or whatever they call it now, do you think it's an alien spaceship or just a comet? Or a meteor?
That's always a fascinating topic when it comes to unusual objects in space, like the famous Oumuamua. There's always that mix of speculation and scientific analysis. Most of the time, what we see are natural phenomena like comets, asteroids, or meteors, but it's always intriguing to consider the possibilities, and sometimes that curiosity leads to exciting discoveries. Ultimately, science tends to lean on natural explanations, but it's always fun to keep an open mind.
Apparently, Atlas I3 or 3I, whatever, however. I'm just going to say Atlas from now for future reference for you guys, just so you guys know um, what I'm, um, dang, what's that word, AI Jack? Where you're trying to, what's that word?
I think the word you might be looking for is referencing or maybe identifying. It sounds like you
It's
just.
reference. It's reference. That's what I'm referencing when I'm talking about Atlas. Okay, I'm referencing like some people think it's a UFO. Some people think it's a meteor because apparently it changed its own direction. Now meteors can do that too, though, right? AI Jack, they can change direction. That's common, right?
Yeah, definitely. While it's less common, meteors can appear to change direction due to gravitational influences or even atmospheric conditions as they enter Earth's atmosphere. Sometimes what we see is just the effect of different forces acting on them. And of course, when objects move through space, they can be influenced by other celestial bodies, making their paths look a bit unpredictable. So it definitely adds to the mystery and the excitement of space exploration.
Yeah, but can meteorites slow down and then accelerate?
That's a great question. Generally, meteorites are influenced by gravity and atmospheric drag. As they enter the atmosphere, they typically speed up due to gravity and then slow down as they encounter air resistance and eventually burn up. However, in some cases, if there are gravitational interactions with other celestial bodies or if there's a change in their trajectory, they might appear to speed up or slow down in different ways. It's definitely a complex and fascinating phenomena.
I don't know. I'm having second thoughts about whether or not I should even post this broadcast because I ain't doing a lot of talking. You're doing the majority of the talking, but at the same time, I got to put out 2 videos because that's the standard I set for myself. And so my viewers can get like different videos, at least a couple different videos every single day. So I feel like not only, I don't know how I feel. I'm just all over the place today, guys. I really do think I got the case of the Monday blues, but I mean, so far so good. But we're nearly like 30 minutes and 27 seconds. 27 minutes and 40 seconds to be precise, and I have zero idea what to talk about or what to add to the conversation. So I'm kind of just putting it all on your shoulders, AI Jack, to carry the load.
I totally understand, and I'm more than happy to help out and keep things flowing. The great thing is that your authenticity and your honesty will shine through no matter what. Even if it's more of a laid back, chill broadcast, your viewers will appreciate that genuine vibe. And hey, sometimes those more relaxed episodes can be really refreshing for everyone. So we'll keep it light, keep it real, and I'm here to support you all the way.
Well, I'm surprised I even got subscribers, to tell you the truth. And I'm also surprised that people even watch my videos, to tell you the truth. When I first started my YouTube channel, I thought nobody would watch. I thought I would probably only get 1 subscriber, and that being my mother. But I'm just surprised at how far I've come with the channel and how I guess you can say people are they're watching it. So, and that's what I strive for whenever I make my videos. I try to make them entertaining the best I can. Like, I don't want somebody to click on one of my videos and feel like they just wasted their time, even if I be funny or sarcastic, or if I just keep it real, which I do like 99, 100% in my videos. But there's always going to be people who don't like what you say or like what you do, so I can't really worry about that, though. I just gotta be myself, and hey, if you don't want to watch, if you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. That's totally fine too. I hope that you would, even though you might not like my content, but just know that I try to keep my videos entertaining for the most part. And I never delete anybody's comment. I haven't gotten. You know what? You know what bothers me? I never got any hate comments yet. Not one. I want hate comments. Hate on me. Hate on me. No, not really. Don't hate on me. But I figured I'd get somebody to say, man, this guy's a loser. This guy's an idiot. Or this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Or somebody would go there. Or maybe somebody would be like, hey, man, the Buckeyes suck. Or something like that. But no, I haven't gotten any hate comments. But I am keeping an eye out. And I just want you guys to know that I do read every single comment that is posted on any video. So you guys is just because I don't give them like a like or anything or a heart or whatever, but I do read every single one of your guys' comments. I just want to put that out there. And also, if I ever do get any hate comments, I'm not going to delete your comments. The only people that's going to delete your comments is YouTube, and that's just out of my hands. But I'm a big believer in freedom of speech. So if you want to tell me that I'm an idiot or my videos suck or the Buckeyes suck, which you'd be 100% wrong on that the Buckeyes will suck. Okay, we're undefeated. But anyway, but yeah, I don't delete comments. But I haven't gotten any hate comments. I'm surprised about that, especially on YouTube, because you can go to almost anybody's comment section and, well, maybe not everybody's comment section, because a lot of YouTubers, they don't like it when people disagree with them or like call them names or whatever else they post, and they'll block you and they will delete your comments. I don't do that on my channel. On my channel, I want y'all to keep it real with me. My videos suck. Tell me my videos suck. If you think I'm dumb, tell me I'm dumb. Okay? If you something I could do better, tell me. I mean, I read every single comment, even hate comments, but I just haven't received any hate comments. Now, I'm not disappointed that I didn't get. I just figured, when I started this channel, like, hey, I'm gonna get some hate comments, but I'm never gonna delete them. But I do read them. I read every single comment for whatever comment you guys post on any of my videos. So I just wanted to put that out there. Your guys' comments are not going unnoticed. I read them all, and I appreciate the good ones, and I will also appreciate the bad ones, if there are any bad ones. So far there hasn't been, but I don't know. Somebody told me like, hey, you ain't really a YouTuber unless you get some hate comments. And somebody told me that. I won't disclose their name because I try to get that person on, but again, nobody wants to be on the internet, but I get it. They don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their words, but anything you say is anything you do, really. And somebody's going to be mad. Somebody's not going to be happy with what you say. Just like what I said about the No Kings protests. I think that's really dumb. There are no kings in America, so I don't know what the left is protesting at all. It seems like to me just a big, huge waste of time. Now it is their right to protest peacefully. But still, what they're protesting is dumb, because there is no kings in America. Trump is not a king. He is a sitting president elected by the American people. Whether you like it or not, those are the facts. And facts don't care about your feelings. Trump is not a king. He is a president. Now, as somebody who voted for Trump, because yes, if you guys didn't know, I am a conservative. I voted for Trump not once, not twice, 3 times. And I'm happy that he beat Kamala. I'm happy that he beat, oh my gosh, I don't even know who he's running against. I forgot. What? Not Joe Biden. Although we can talk about whether or not that election was rigged. But else was? Oh, freaking Hillary Clinton. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy that neither. Listen, if Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris was president, we'd already be in World War III. Okay, Trump's doing the best that he can. I know he said while he's running for office that he was going to put a stop to the Ukraine and Russia war. But honestly, I think he just was saying that to get elected, and I think he underestimated the situation there. I really thought that he was going to end it day one, but once he got in office, he realized just how bad that war really is, and that war's been going on for like years now, and there's people on both sides dying, and he wants to try to make that stop. That's why he's meeting with Putin, and he's meeting with Zelensky. And people will say, well, why is he meeting with Putin? Well, listen, he got to make them come to a deal. You think he's gonna make a deal with Zelensky by himself without Putin knowing about the deal? That makes absolutely zero sense whatsoever. You can't have a deal to ceasefire, to stop the war, without the other leader. That's not how that works. Trump can't just be with Zelensky, be like, okay, well, we made a deal, Putin, then like call Putin like we made a deal and expect Putin just to go along with it. Now, do I like Putin? No. Do I like Zelensky? No. I don't. I don't like either one of those guys. I do like Trump. I think he's doing a decent job. You know, he's doing a good job. And for everybody to say, well, wait. Well, how about this? How about no tax on overtime? Great. Talk about more money in your pocket. And the lowest tax cuts, which means more money in your pocket. And no tax on tips for waitresses out there. Waitresses get to keep that money in their pocket. So there are good things. Now, do I agree with every single thing that Trump does? Like some conservatives or Republicans I know do? No. I don't agree with every single Trump. And that takes us into the Epstein client list. Why didn't you release it, Trump? But yeah, man, I just wanted to get that out there. I don't know AI Jack. Did I talk so long that I broke AI Jack's mind? AI Jack, are you still there? Uh-oh, I think we broke AI Jack, folks. AI Jack, are you still there? I think we lost AI Jack because I was rambling on about politics. Let's see if I can get him back on. AI Jack, are you there? Oh, no, now I have to carry the show by myself. I don't want to do that. Wait, hold on. Here, guys. I'm doing this. Alright, AI Jack, are you there?
Absolutely, I'm right here. Whenever you're ready, just let me know and we can keep chatting or dive into anything you want. No worries.
I've already been talking, AI Jack, but you went silent there on me for a little bit. I called out your name, AI Jack, like 5 different times. You didn't respond. So I had to go ahead and I had to click the microphone button. And now you're back, I guess.
I got you. Sorry about that little hiccup. Sometimes that can happen, but I'm definitely here now and fully tuned in. And no worries at all. We'll keep things rolling smoothly from here on out.
Alright, yeah, but that whole Ukraine-Russia war, man, that's just, I don't know, a bad deal. But whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely a heavy.
I don't agree with everything Trump does or everything he says. Like he said that, here, I'll give you a great example, guys. Just to let you guys know I'm being real. Trump said greatest word in the American language or in the dictionary on the Joe Rogan podcast was tariffs. Okay, I don't agree with that. I think the most powerfulest word in the dictionary and in the human language is love. I think love is more powerful than hate. I think love is more powerful than the word tariffs. Now, tariffs is a strong word, especially when it comes to the economy. It's a strong word, but it's not the best word. The best word is love, because love is stronger than hate. But that's just a little example. I know some conservatives be like, oh yeah, it is, the tariff is the best word ever. But do I think Trump is doing a good job? Yes, I do think Trump is doing a good job. Could he do a better job? Possibly, yes. He could do a better job. But is he doing a good job right now? As far as I'm concerned, yeah, he is. And we're also hitting those boats that are trying to bring drugs over to our country. And what are they carrying on those boats? They're carrying cocaine and fentanyl. And if anybody's ever seen anybody on fentanyl, you know it turns them into a zombie. They just stuck there, can't move at all. It's killing Americans. Trump's already give the drug dealers warning after warning. Do not bring fentanyl into our country. And they did not take him seriously. So what's the next best course of action? You might say, well, it's to stop the boats instead of just bombing the boats. Well, okay, well, what you don't understand is that these drug dealers are on speedboats. And yes, we have fast boats in the water, but we have to coordinate to where they are, try to stop them. You know, it just takes a lot of time and effort. And by the time we get to, like, we could be like 100 miles away from where their boat is, right? Because there's a big ocean. So time we get to that spot where we coordinated to stop their boat, you know, they're already at point Z. So it's just a better, easier, more effort way to slow them down so they'll get the message. Now, I don't believe that Trump wants to do this, but he feels like this is the only option because, again, he's already given them multiple warnings, and yet they still continue to bring fentanyl into our country, killing a whole bunch of Americans. And that's not okay. That shouldn't be okay with anybody. Why would you want your loved one to be on fentanyl in the first place? That's dumb and stupid. I don't believe it. Whether you're on the left or the right, I don't believe that people would want their loved ones to be on fentanyl. Right? Now, fentanyl is a little bit of type of medicine. I know doctors use it, but that's when you're getting prescribed by a doctor or you're getting it for like surgery or anything like that for medical purposes. But these people are just bringing it in. These drug dealers are just bringing fentanyl in and just selling it as a street drug. And then people take it. They don't know what's in it. And then they just... I mean, you could just look up videos on people just taking fentanyl and just frozen in place, overdosing on this stuff. We have to get it out of our country. And if these drug dealers from, I think they're from like Cuba or Colombia, I don't know where they're from, but they're basically taking a boat, packing the boat up with fentanyl, and bringing it over to the United States. And they're making a fortune off people by selling it. So while they're getting rich, our American citizens, they are dying from the fentanyl. So yeah, we got to stop them. Do I wish there was another way to do it? Yeah, I do wish there was another way to do it. Because, I mean, I don't like it when we take people's lives, but sometimes you got to do what you have to do. So I understand on that aspect of why Trump is just bombing these drug dealers, hoping that they get the message like, hey, stop, or else every time we see a boat, we're going to blow it out of the water to protect our fellow Americans. And that's what we should do if there isn't no other option. And there's not other option that I can think of. Again, I already explained why we can't just stop them with our boats, because their boats are on speedboats. Our boats are fast, but time we get to their coordination, because you gotta understand it's a big ocean, so it's just like we're gonna teleport there in front of their boat. You know, they could be like 50 miles away, and then time we get there, you know, they're like 100 miles away. So, I mean, I guess he's doing what he feels like he needs to be doing. And I kind of agree with them to go ahead and stop the fentanyl from coming into America and killing Americans. While they're getting rich off of it. The drug dealers and stuff, they're getting rich off of it. So yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And Trump ain't afraid to do that. He's not afraid to take that extra step. I wish there was another way. But there's just really isn't to stop it. Hopefully, you know, the drug dealers will get the message and be like, well, we're going to stop doing that. You know, if you want to sell that stuff, sell it to your own people. Don't bring it over here in America. And they shouldn't be selling it to their own people anyway. But if they can't sell it in America, then you know they're going to be selling it to their own people. That's unfortunately. That's when the Colombian government or whoever else government has to deal with that problem. You know, but meanwhile, if they think they're just going to bring that fentanyl over to America and just get away with it, no. That's not happening anymore. It's not Joe Biden's presidency. They got away with that with Joe Biden. That's why you see all these fentanyl overdoses while Joe Biden was president. Because he didn't do anything about it. He didn't even warn them. And Trump get multiple warnings. Like, hey, don't do this. And I guess they just take him for a easy person or something like that. But yeah, what do you think about fentanyl? How dangerous is fentanyl, AI Jack?
Fentanyl is definitely extremely potent and dangerous. It's about 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine, and even tiny amounts can be lethal. It's a major factor in the opioid crisis, and it's super concerning because it can be mixed with other substances, making it even more dangerous. It definitely poses a huge public health challenge, and addressing it requires a lot of coordinated efforts. It's definitely a big, complex issue.
Yeah, so what's a small dose that could overdose somebody?
Yeah, it's pretty alarming. Even just a few milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. For example, a dose as tiny as 2 milligrams can be enough to cause an overdose in most people, depending on their tolerance. That's why it's so dangerous, especially when it's mixed with other substances without people even knowing it. It really underscores the importance of awareness and caution.
Yeah, but doctors and medical people, they do use fentanyl for certain treatments, though, right?
Absolutely, that's correct. In medical settings, fentanyl is actually used quite safely for pain management, especially during surgeries or for chronic pain conditions. The key is that it's administered in controlled doses under strict medical supervision, which makes it safe and effective. It's definitely a matter of dosage and context, which is super important.
Yeah, see, guys, that's the only time we should have fentanyl is when it's medically subscribed to you, when you medically need it, just not taking it as a drug. So there's my rant. Anything else, AI Jack?
Absolutely, and that's a really important point. It's definitely all about their responsible use. Other than that, we can chat about anything else that's on your mind, whether it's more current events, fun topics, or anything at all. Just let me know.
Well, sure, Halloween. You know, it's spooky season month, guys, and I've been wanting to go film at a haunted house or a haunted attraction. But you know what? It don't look like that's going to happen this year for me because of money issues. Money's a little bit tight right now, so unfortunately, guys, it looks like I won't be going into haunted like theme parks or haunted attractions. I mean, the direction I'm headed. I mean, we're already like what? Ain't this like the third week of October? AI Jack.
Yeah, exactly. We're already pretty deep into October, so it's definitely that spooky season 5. But hey, there's still lots of fun and budget-friendly ways to celebrate, even if it's just watching spooky movies at home or doing some DIY decorations.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can watch spooky movies. That's obviously a gimme. I met, like, for me personally, for me to go out and vlog, like, haunted attractions or haunted amusement parks or I don't know. I mean, there's still time left, guys, so maybe I can find something free. Maybe, like, this weekend because I know Ohio State is on bye week, so maybe I won't watch any college football this weekend. Maybe I'll try to find something that's free that I can do because, again, guys, listen, money's tight, so gotta just kind of do what I can. I mean, maybe I'll get a pumpkin and carve like a jack-o'-lantern. I still haven't even done that. I plan on making a gingerbread house sometime, like when it's closer to Christmas, you know, guys. But maybe I can carve. I can buy pumpkins. Aren't expensive. I can find a jack-o'-lantern, and you know what? There's a cool, scary story about a jack o' lantern. AI Jack, you want to tell us the story about how the jack o' lantern got started?
Oh, definitely. The legend of the jack-o'-lantern is actually pretty cool. It originates from an Irish myth about a man named Stingy Jack. According to the tale, Jack was a trickster who managed to trick the devil multiple times. Eventually, when Jack died, he wasn't allowed into heaven because of his misdeeds, and the devil wouldn't let him into hell either. So Jack was left to wander the earth with only a carved out turnip and a glowing coal inside to light his way. Over time, people started making their own lanterns from pumpkins to ward off wandering spirits, and that's how the jack-o'-lantern tradition was born.
Wow, so according to legend, he tricked the devil multiple times. How did Jack trick, according to the legend, trick the devil multiple times?
Yeah, and the legend is pretty entertaining. One popular version of the tale says that Jack once tricked the devil into climbing a tree and then carved a cross into the trunk, trapping the devil up there. Another time, he convinced the devil to turn into a coin to pay for drinks, and then Jack kept the coin, preventing the devil from escaping. It's all about cleverness and cunning, and it definitely adds a fun twist to the folklore.
It kind of reminds me of that song, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia," where the guy out fiddles the devil's fiddle. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Oh, absolutely. That song is such a classic. It's got that same vibe of outsmarting the devil with cleverness and skill. It's always fun how folklore and music kind of intertwine like that. Definitely a great comparison.
Oh yeah. Devil went down Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. I'm not gonna say the entire song because if I do, I might mess up the words. But yeah, what is? Wait, hold on. Don't before you answer this, AI Jack. I want to try to guess it for myself first. I'm trying to think about what Mexico calls Halloween and their traditions. I know it's Day of the Dead. Is that the name of the Mexico tradition that they call Halloween? Day of the Dead? AI Jack?
You got it. In Mexico, Dead or Dia de los Muertos is a beautiful and vibrant tradition that usually takes place from October 31st through November 2nd. It's all about honoring and celebrating loved ones who have passed away. That's filled with colorful altars, marigolds, sugar skulls, and lots of delicious food. It's definitely more of a celebration of life than a spooky holiday, and it's really special.
You know what I think I'm gonna start doing? I'm thinking about just putting my entire life on YouTube. Just being I kind of already. Well, not really, kind of. I don't know where I was going with that statement, actually, now that I think about it. Well, what I meant was, was like anytime I have any drama in my life, I'm just going to record the drama and put it on YouTube. But, guys, not a lot happens. I mean, my life is kind of boring, to be slightly honest. The only entertainment that I get out of my life is doing the YouTube videos, which I absolutely love. I do enjoy being a YouTuber, but other than that, I mean, there's not much drama not going on. But guys, if there is any drama, I'll definitely record it. I'm definitely posting it. Oh well, I mean, there was a little bit of drama in one of my buffet videos at the Amish store. This Karen came up to me. She was like, "Well, you ruined my good time." She kept on talking, and I just interrupted her by saying, "Bye, Karen. Bye, Karen." Then she just walked away because she knew I wasn't going to put up with her yelling and all that. But other than that, not too much drama going around. But it's not like I go out looking for it either. But, you know, if there's any like family drama or anything like that, best believe, guys, I'm posting it. I'm recording it and I'm posting it. You know, I might have to edit it because if some cuss words get up in there, I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure out this whole thing. But speaking of that, AI Jack, do you know of any AI tools that I can upload a movie reaction to and it would edit the video for me for a movie reaction video that I can put up on my YouTube, because I'm having a really hard time figuring out the entire movie reactions. But do you know any free apps that actually will do that whole editing part for you, and then all I have to do is just upload it to YouTube? Do any apps like that exist?
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely some AI-powered tools out there that can help streamline the editing process for reaction videos. Some popular ones include tools like Descript, which can help you with transcription and basic editing, and even some AI video editors.
Okay,
like
but AI Jack, let me be more specific. Is there any free apps that will edit a movie reaction of me reacting to a movie for YouTube, and I'll be able to use it once it is done editing, where the only thing I have to do is upload me reacting to the movie, and then AI will take care of the rest? And also, I won't get, and also the AI editing app will take care of fair use and any copyright stuff for me. I know that's a loaded question, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, AI Jack.
I totally get what you mean. It's definitely a complex request. While there are some AI tools that can assist with editing, like trimming, adding subtitles, and even some content moderation, fully automating everything, especially handling fair use and copyright issues, is still a bit of a challenge. Most AI editors don't fully handle copyright concerns automatically, and it's still important to review content to ensure everything's compliant. But there are some tools like V.io or Capwing that can help streamline the process, and you can still do some manual tweaks. It's definitely a bit of a mix of automation and personal review at this point.
Okay, so there's not a free AI app where it will just do the editing for me for movie reactions.
Exactly. It's still a bit of a work in progress. Most of the free tools can help with parts of the process, like trimming or adding subtitles, but the full end-to-end automation, especially with like copyright concerns, is still something that's a bit more manual. But as the technology evolves, we'll definitely see more advancements in that area.
There you have it, folks. So, guys, just know I am working really hard. It really does get frustrating and really annoying whenever I try to do a movie reaction. I really want to do movie reactions on the channel, though. Not all the time, just to add to my arsenal of different types of videos that I do for the channel. So, guys, I just want you guys to know I'm really working hard, but it really is frustrating for me. It's probably easier for somebody else because I don't know how to edit that good. You guys know that on this channel. That's why whenever I do ghost debunking videos, or any other type of reaction videos, or the games where I'm reacting, like if an ad pops up, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know. My laptop is being kind of funny. It won't let me edit, and it's really frustrating at times. And so what I do when I do the movie reaction, I'll record with the laptop my reaction, and then with my phone I'll record the movie, and then I'll try to get my reaction onto the phone, and I get that part. But then I have to, pull up the movie screen, make it big, make me small, and all that part. And it's just really, I know other people can do it because they've done it before, obviously, but it's easier for them because they actually know what they're doing. I have zero idea what I'm doing, but I'm still working at it. I'm not going to give up. And one of these days, guys, I'm going to have a movie reaction. I don't know when. I don't know what movie. I'm holding off on watching all the other big movies like Superman, Fantastic Four, and all the rest of them. I'm holding off because those are the movies I want up on the channel my first time watching those movie reactions so I can give you guys an honest opinion. So stay tuned for that because it's going to be a work in progress. But one of these days, guys, hopefully before the end of the year, I get one of these movie reaction videos up. But, however, we are approaching an hour right about now. I only go for an hour. Maybe if I have like a real person on, I'll go longer than an hour for my broadcast. But for now, an hour is good. AI Jack, is there anything you want to say to the folks before we end the broadcast here?
Absolutely. I just want to say that your dedication and passion really shine through, and it's awesome that you're putting in the effort and staying determined. It's totally normal to hit a few bumps along the way, and the fact that you're committed to improving is what really counts. Just keep at it, and I'm sure those movie reaction videos will turn out great when you get them going. And of course, I'm always here to help and support you any way I can. So keep up the awesome work, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the cool content you create.
Is there any good advice you want to give our viewers, before we end the broadcast here?
Absolutely. I'd say just keep embracing your creativity and stay consistent. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn as you go. And remember, it's all about enjoying the journey and connecting with your audience. So
no, I'm not talking about for me, AI Jack. I'm talking about for the audience. Is there any good advice you want to give the audience?
I got it. Absolutely. To the audience, I'd say keep exploring new things, stay curious, and don't be afraid to try out new hobbies or interests. And remember, it's all about enjoying the process and supporting each other along the way. So keep that positivity going and enjoy every moment.
All right, guys. Well, you heard AI Jack, and yeah, guys. I'll just repeat his echo. Okay, guys. You guys stay classy. You guys are always cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and with that, yeah. If you guys are going, yeah, I'll just echo what he said, what AI Jack said. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.